Hey there, it's Sabrina Moreland again, and I'm going to show you how to use EBSCO Host to find some really good articles for your American Literature 2 class. Now, you may or may not have used EBSCO Host before. What you should know about it is it searches many databases at once that are all EBSCO Host products. So we're going to narrow that down a little bit to search databases that are just related to literature. So let's go ahead and click into this link. We're on that page of English databases. And so I click on EBSCO Host, and then to actually get to the page I need to search, I need to click on this first link also. And so now I'm on this page that may look really familiar if you used Academic Search Premier in the past, or Psych articles, or something else owned by this database company. So before I do anything, just to give you an idea of how many results you could get in this database, I'm going to type in Henry James and not change anything else and hit search. And you'll see I get 7,000 and some results, which is way more than we've seen in the other databases so far. And so this could be all kinds of different types of writing about James or just including Henry James. So we want to narrow that down. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go up to Choose Databases, and we're going to deselect what's checked here. So we're going to have to hit this little check mark twice, and that gets rid of the ones that are checked. And now we're going to just put the ones in that we want it to use in the search. So I'm going to click on the ebook academic collection. Even though I've done a video for you all on this database, you could check this and it would search that as well without even having to go into that database if you don't want to. I'm also going to check humanities full text. This is a good database for literature, religion, philosophy, the arts. I'm going to click on McGill on Literature Plus. It has literature in it, has to be applicable to what we're doing. The master file reference ebook collection, and let's do the Reader's Guide full text as well. Now you can search all these if you want to. You can add to this. Maybe you're doing a psychological analysis of something and want to put psych articles or psychology collection. Just depends on what you're searching. But we're just going to look at these 5 for the purposes of this demonstration. And so once I have them checked, I'm going to click OK. And now I'm going to search Henry James again. And you'll see I have way fewer results, so 1288, but that's still a lot. So on the left of my screen, I could click on just academic journal, which would eliminate the ebook results. I could click on subject and click on one of these options. Maybe I get more ideas for search terms like realism or something like that. I could change the language, and then I could also just decide to look at just one of these databases as well. So maybe McGill on Literature Plus. So it just depends on how you want to conduct your search. But we're going to want to narrow this down by adding additional terms to these boxes. So I could put in the turn of the screw, or fear or paranoia. Or I could think about those different types of literary criticism I talked about in a previous presentation video. So I might try this time putting in historical or, historical criticism. That might be the approach I'm taking for my research. So, or says it could be Henry James and historical, or Henry James and historical criticism. So this gives me more options by using or. I'm going to hit search. And now I just have 123 results, which is really manageable. Again, I can decide if I maybe don't want to use an ebook anymore. I could just click on journals and get 25. The subjects have changed a little bit, so all kinds of good ways of sort of narrowing this down. So I might just want to look at academic journals just to see what happens. So I could click that box, and now I just get these articles. And so I could see, once again, just like we've been doing in these databases, which ones stand out. And already, this talks about India, but an historical reading of The Turn of the Screw talks about the work I'm including. So I could go in here and see what this is about and see if I want to use this. Now, on the right of our screen are our different features for saving information and so forth in this database. So when you sort of hover at the top, you can download, you can print it off, And on the far right, there's an email icon, there's a hyperlink, or a permalink rather, to get the link to this direct page. So all kinds of ways of saving this. And we also have a citation tool. So this little yellow paper here, when we click on that, it brings up this box and we scroll down. And here is the MLA citation we could copy and paste in our paper. And I'll say it one more time. You need to make sure it's written properly. So you'll want to edit for any errors in that case. But that's just a very quick overview of how to use EBSCO Host. It is similar to the other databases that you've used in the past. You just want to narrow it down based on those databases that are searched. If you search everything that it offers, then you're going to have way too many articles and responses more than likely. So you just want to narrow that down and utilize those filters on the left of the screen to get more precise results, more relevant results. Again, if you have any questions about this database or any of the databases that we've talked about, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you find search terms and relevant articles and with those citations. So thanks for listening.